So Anton, we've never done this before, have we?
No, I'm Anton Greenfield, Director at Zest Coffee Roasters, and this is
Rod. So we're together in this, we're brothers in the business. We've never been through a time like this, and I guess neither have you.
That's right, we're living in crazy times. We don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next.
Absolutely. We're on stage one, and we are really concerned and thinking about our customers out there. They're the lifeblood of our business, and we're concerned that they do as well as they possibly can.
That's right. Our motto has always been that our customers' success is our priority. There's always been our priority from day one, and it still is now. And these difficult times come, nothing's changed.
What we wanted, we business owners ourselves, you might say in exactly the same position as you. What we want to say is that we've got to be positive, don't we? We've got to get through this together.
That's right.
Thankfully, there's a lot of support. There's support coming from the government, and even my bank phoned me today and said he wanted to, help me through this tough time. So there is support to help get us through. But I think the main key word is really adapt. We've got to adapt quickly. We've got to be active. Sometimes you just feel stunned by what comes in the news. Right?
Yeah.
But we've got to adapt quick. What do you reckon?
It's the quick or the dead. That's what they say. The quick and the dead. If you don't act quickly, you're dead. So what we're looking at is ways that we can help our cafes adapt to change. Now, I know most of you might have thought of these ideas already, but we've come up with a few just to bounce around for anyone that might not have thought of it. And we look forward for your suggestions too and good ideas to get through this crisis.
Quite frankly, it's a lot of our customers have given us some of these ideas, and you see them on the news.
That's right. It's amazing how the newspapers had that double spread today about cafes promoting takeaway coffee and their croissants and so on.
And the need of society to support the small businesses to keep them going.
That's right.
Yeah. Makes me think, Anton, I called in one of our delivery drivers this morning into my office that had been out all day yesterday doing his normal run, and said to him, how did it go? How did you find it? What's happening out there? He said, well, it's quite varied. He said, I won't mention names at this point, but he went to one customer, one of our good normal customers, very small cafe with a window out onto the main street. And he said, when he got there was at least 30 people waiting outside.
Wow.
And the barista was going absolutely flat out, and the coffees were coming out the window. They said they'd be busier than ever. Amazing. Just down the road, he went to another cafe. He looked at it, he thought, oh, these guys, looks like they've closed already. Anyway, he pushed the door open, and there's the owners sitting there looking at each other saying, it's absolutely dead. Well, he said, I didn't want to say anything out of place, but so I just did the delivery and I walked out. But he said, if only they'd opened their door and put out a big sign saying, we're open for takeaway business, grab a special on coffee or do something, they'd probably have the same crowd as was out the other one. Then he thought to himself that maybe there was just a once-off crowd of 30 there. And on his way out of the town, he drove past that same cafe. There were still 30 people out the front, and not the same ones. Go another 30. So there's opportunities out there, and we have to adapt. So we are encouraging our customers to think out of that square. Can we help you in any way to sort of rig up your cafe so that you can offer takeaway? Can we help you with a big sign that maybe, I don't know.
That's what you said. The sign is very important. The old expression is, a business without a sign is a sign of no business. What you must do is open that front door to let people in without having to touch anything. I was talking to one of my customers last week, and they had all these tassels hanging across the door, and everybody that went into that cafe had to go through those tassels. I said to her, just tie them up, tie them to the side. She said, but what about the flies? I said, don't you worry, people are not worried about flies right now.
Yeah, these are real instances. It's tough out there.
It is tough.
Another thing we're doing, aren't we, Anton, is something again a little bit unprecedented. We've always had our sister company, Active Hospitality, that does a range of takeaway consumables and that. And we're now working very closely together to offer those products to our cafe owners to help them out at this time. So things like burly plans. You know, food trays, dinner boxes. We've got them all in stock. We've got pallets of them. I don't know how long they'll last, but they're there and we're doing them at good pricing. Other things, of course.
Takeaway cups?
These little things, yeah.
Yes.
Takeaway cups. We didn't used to really be promoting paper cups, were we?
No.
All is reusable. Which
We were saving the planet, now we're trying to save the people.
absolutely. So we've got these in stock, ready to go at good pricing.
Yes.
Carry
Trays to go with it?
Carry trays, absolutely. Get them to take a bunch. And then things like salad bowls, desserts, all this kind of stuff. I could show you a fair bit. But there's everything there that you need, and we want to be there to help you. What about retail?
Retail is very important. What we're finding is cafes are almost becoming mini supermarkets in some instances, where cafes are offering the products that they have in the back of the house. They're offering to their customers. Maybe it's your consumables, your staples like rice and pasta. I know you don't want to run out of your own stocks, but if you have a little bit of excess or a good supplier of a certain product, put it out there in front of the customers for them to help themselves should they go into lockdown.
I saw one of our customers was doing that in Melbourne. Pasta. Obviously he's fond of pasta himself and he's got a good stock of it. He's got it on his and there's none in the supermarket, so he's selling it like hotcakes.
And you know what another good one is? Coffee beans.
Oh.
We're inundated here, in our Berwick retail showroom with people coming in the door and buying coffee. Not one bag, but two kilos of coffee in case they get this lockdown and they don't want to be without their daily dose.
Tell me how many we sold yesterday, just out of Berwick.
Yesterday alone we sold 148 kilos.
Over 3 grams worth, just out of our little, which we don't advertise at all. So what we're thinking is if you guys could offer that to your customers are all thinking, where am I going to get coffee beans during this shutdown period or isolation period? Make sure that they think of you.
That's right, we're talking about retailing coffee beans. There's nothing better to retail than the coffee beans that you've got in stock. Put them on the front counter and you'll be surprised how many walk out the door with the customers buying coffee. But what it makes you, it's not going to detract from your business. It turns your cafe into a coffee destination. And once things bounce back on the other side of the bridge, people will be coming back to you for their coffee, for their daily dose, as well as coffee for home or exciting microlots that they want to use through their AeroPress while they go camping.
And what we've done to make it a bit easier, or to just help where we can, is instead of just having 12 by 1 kilo in our boxes of coffee, we're actually now putting 11 kilos plus 4 to 50 grams. That's to make it easier for our cafe owners to just put those out there and try and sell them. If you don't sell them, don't worry, use them through your grinder.
Exactly.
Don't let them go stale. Same price, no extra cost to you.
That's great. We've also done a series of videos on how to make those beautiful home brews. Well worth checking out on our website.
Because home brew is going to become a thing, and we want you to be in that loop to get the business out of that. Anything we can do to help you get your sales up a little bit at this critical time, we're doing.
That's right. So just remember, everybody at this point is still wanting that precious brew in the morning. So don't shut down your takeaway window yet. But just on another note, what we've also got is a range of sanitization products that we want to promote to help you stay safe and keep your customers safe during this tumultuous time. We have.
See that word there? Everybody's looking for it. Sanitizer. So this is a spray and wipe sanitizer, rinse free. Just be able to spray everywhere around your window, whatever. It's a rinse free, food safe sanitizer. While stocks last, I will have to say. We've got about 10 cartons of this, but it is walking out the door.
Make sure your customers see you using it, and that'll give them confidence to come back and keep on supporting your shop.
Good. Well, we don't want to keep you too long because we know you're busy too and your mind's whirling. But we just want to assure you that we're here to help and our team's here to help, and we're going to do everything we can together to get us through. There's a lot of love out there, isn't there? There's a lot of unselfishness, concern for each other.
Yeah, we all got each other's back. Let's look forward to being in your cafe again. We look for those bums on seats again. But up till now, we're just in this together and we'll hang on tight for the ride. All the best.
Thank you. Just be ready to bounce back. We're looking forward to working with you again in good times. Thank you.